Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Courtney, and if you're returning, welcome back. We're going to get into Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 3, Episodes 19 and 20. We're not going to waste any time, so sit back and relax, and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, ooh, a nice little tropical vibe. I could use a vacation. Oh, here for a little rest and relaxation?
Welcome to Risa.
We are looking for the lodging chamber of Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh no.
There is no arrival date on file for any such individual.
Why would y'all think he would be here?
He will come.
For the past 2 weeks, Captain Picard has been serving as mediator in a trade dispute.
That's a long time.
I take it the captain was able to negotiate an agreement mutually beneficial to both parties.
He was.
The more difficult the task, the sweeter the victory.
I agree. And Captain Picard is real good at being a mediator.
Congratulations.
About what?
About the trade agreement. Is it my imagination or is something bothering the captain?
No, something's wrong. He needs a vacation.
Our captain needs a vacation.
Yes, ma'am. Ring ring, hello.
Sir, it's been brought to my attention that one of the crew is neglecting his health again. Exhaustion, irritability,
Oh, it's him.
Doesn't sound too serious.
and I plan on keeping it that way.
He would say that.
What's the treatment?
A week's shore leave.
Impossible.
Jean-Luc, I could make that an order.
She could.
Why, you told me that your 4 days on Zeitgen 3 were wonderful.
I lied.
That's on par with his character.
Watching some technician fill deuterium tanks is not my idea of fun.
I suppose I could find a few hours to spend on the holodeck.
No.
The Astrophysics Center on Icon 9 is holding a symposium on rogue star clusters.
Sir, no.
Jean-Luc, why don't you go someplace beautiful where you can relax?
Let your mind go blank.
Captain.
Doctor, enough.
You're going. Whether you like it or not.
I know this perfect little vacation spot. In fact, it falls within the coordinates of this sector.
I have absolutely no intention of taking a holiday. Is that clear?
Very clear.
It's clear, but we don't agree.
Risa, and believe me, Captain, it is a paradise. Exotic foods, nothing to do but sit around all day, enjoy the quiet, and then
The women.
There's an excellent chance that my mother may be joining us on Starbase 12.
Oh, that'll do it.
And she's going to try to rearrange her schedule so she can spend some time visiting with us.
That's wonderful, Deanna.
Oh, abort mission.
Commander, could I have a word with you?
I love this.
Suppose this means I can look forward to a week of continual harassment on this subject.
Pretty much, yeah. Enjoy your vacation.
I'm feeling a little fatigued.
Oh, we really had to pull his leg there, huh?
Are you taking all these books?
I thought I'd take some light reading.
Ethics, Sophistry, and the Alternate Universe? Ving Kuda? You call that light reading?
To each his own, number one.
This is very true.
I do have one request, sir.
You want me to bring you back a souvenir?
I'll take a keychain.
I don't think you'll have any trouble finding one.
Consider it done.
I would feel better if you would allow me to assign a security officer to you.
I really don't think that will be necessary, Mr. Wolf.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be necessary. After what we saw in the beginning.
He's gonna have a great time.
Will, do you want to go with him? Oh.
I beg your pardon.
Oh boy.
God, it's so good to see you again.
I think you've mistaken me for someone else.
She's using you as a decoy.
You know, I think you might be right. Welcome to Risa.
A simple handshake would have sufficed.
Yeah. If someone did that to me, I would have slapped him. Oh, not the book. Oh.
I don't understand. You say you wish to be alone, yet you carry the horga'hn. To display it is to announce you are seeking Jamaharon.
Riker.
I know you're working with her. You dare to insult me.
Ooh. This is all because of you, young lady.
I have no knowledge of this woman of whom you speak, nor have I set eyes on any disc.
He doesn't believe you.
I don't care what you believe.
This is not over yet, human. The disc is mine.
I thought this was supposed to be a place of relaxation. Poor thing.
Hello.
I don't wish to appear rude, but I am not seeking Horga'hn.
That's the lady that kissed you earlier.
It's not as though I was offering to help you find it.
I assume because of the way you welcomed me the other day.
I'm sorry if I embarrassed you.
I don't recall saying I was embarrassed.
The name's Vash. I noticed you arguing with that Ferengi. For a moment there, it looked like it was going to come to blows.
And he would have won.
What did he tell you? I bet there wasn't a bit of truth to it.
And you said you didn't know her.
I don't.
See, look. This is getting ridiculous.
Jean-Luc, I'm sorry. Perhaps I could explain all this to you later?
Ooh.
Perhaps you can.
I'm willing to pay you your weight in gold in exchange for the disc.
What is on this disc?
I must have that woman.
She doesn't want you.
What the hell are you doing in my room?
We are Vorgons.
We come from the 27th century.
Whoa.
Have you heard of the Tox Utat?
It tells of a visitor from the future.
Wait a minute.
The UTAT is a quantum phase inhibitor capable of halting all nuclear reaction within a star.
That's cool.
We came upon a brief account stating that you had discovered an object of unknown origin while vacationing in Risa, a crystal fitting into the palm of the hand. We surmised it could very well be the Tox Utat.
The disc.
If I find it, what then?
You will give it to us immediately so that we may return with it.
The UTAT belongs to your time, not mine.
This is true. He found that in record time.
Excuse the mess. Sovak is taken to searching my room periodically.
I had a feeling that's what happened.
Is what he's looking for?
Well, I doubt it's anything you'd be interested in.
It depends on whether or not it has something to do with the Tox Utat.
Mm-hmm.
Look, the last thing I need is a partner.
Well, you've got one now.
I don't suppose you ever heard of Professor Samuel Estragon. I served as his personal assistant for the past 5 years.
Well, look at that.
He uncovered new data pinpointing its location, and that disk contains his research notes and maps. Sovak and I definitely are not working together.
So explain why he's here.
Well, at times he aided the professor in his explorations, especially in situations that weren't quite ethical.
Makes sense.
All he cares about is selling it to the highest bidder.
Yeah, that adds up.
I told the professor I'd present it to the Daystrom Institute for study. But first I have to find it. And that won't be easy with Sovak watching me every minute.
I'll go in your place.
And what about me?
You'll stay here.
This isn't a starship, Jean-Luc. I don't follow orders.
Well, I think you need to today.
The professor's notes are in code.
Where's Mr. Data when you need him?
From the moment I met you, I knew you were going to be trouble.
Of course. She kissed you on sight.
It's about 27 kilometers due east. There's some subterranean caves there. That's where you'll find the Utat. We're going to make a wonderful team.
Oh, I didn't like the look on her face. All right, explorers. Going on an adventure.
Did you think you could sneak away from me so easily?
Wow.
It would be a worse mistake to trust you.
Silence!
The way I would have kept talking.
She's a greedy and unscrupulous woman. A perfect mate for a Ferengi.
No.
No, wait. You can have it.
Smart.
See, I told you we'd make a wonderful team.
Oh, now he gets to carry the bag. Oh, we made it. I thought we were going to watch them travel.
Have you calculated how much further we have to go?
Another 11 kilometers.
Oh, we aren't there yet.
We should stay here for the night.
I was hoping you'd say that.
All right, well, let's go to sleep.
I'm afraid I haven't been completely honest with you.
That doesn't surprise me.
Sovak did pay me to hand over the disc. I had already spent 5 years of my life tracking down the Utot.
But you took Sovak's money.
The Ferengi don't play about their money.
Any woman who can beat a Ferengi at his own game bears watching.
I agree.
I'm flattered.
We should get some sleep.
Hopefully Sovak doesn't pull up on y'all while you're asleep.
If it wasn't for me, you'd still be back there sitting in the sun, relaxing. I'm sure you hated every minute of it.
Oh, she can read you well.
You need excitement. You're enjoying yourself, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh. Close your eyes.
I'll never forget that look on your face when you thought I was offering you chimarrón.
You are outrageous.
Pretty stimulating yourself. Don't you see? We're a lot alike.
Oh, boy.
If you want to believe that we're not getting along, that's all right with me.
Oh, all right. I was going to say, think about Beverly. He's not thinking about Beverly.
Still think I'm trouble?
I'm sure of it.
This is a side of him that we do not see.
This is it. We've reached the end of our journey. What the?
What's wrong?
I can't get a reading on this. Picard. Who the hell are they?
From the 27th century.
They're here to take back the Utat.
You knew about this and didn't say anything?
I'm sorry, Vash.
It is what it is, sis.
So, the betrayer is herself betrayed.
How did you get here?
He followed y'all.
I made a copy as a precaution, but I burned it before we left.
Only the outer casing was incinerated.
Oh.
Continue digging!
This has turned into a hot mess. I don't think he'll be laughing much longer.
The Utat is not here.
Are you saying that the professor's findings were wrong?
I mean, could be.
Can't you see? He's trying to deceive us! Return to work this instant!
According to the disc, we should have reached it hours ago.
Oh. Oh, y'all are just gonna leave?
Then step aside.
Oh, I'm fine with this.
The Utat is here. Somewhere. It's just waiting to be found.
Yeah, I think we should, just walk away and leave him to do what he wants to do.
There will be other treasures to be found, Vash.
Not like the Utat.
Okay, well, I guess this is where we part ways.
I need to be alone.
Enterprise to Captain Picard.
Oh, welcome back.
I'll be returning shortly, Commander. Stand ready to initiate Transporter Code 14 at my signal. Leaving so soon?
What's in the bag?
There's just one last thing you can do for me. Tell me where you've hidden the Tox Utat.
Exactly.
You never intended to burn that second disc. You wouldn't have been so careless as to allow Sovak to salvage any of it. You wanted him to follow us.
Mm-hmm.
But how could I have known the Utat wasn't there?
Because you have it.
Probably the moment you arrived on the planet. That's when you found it.
She's impressed.
You're a man of many talents, Jean-Luc.
Oh, well, that's one way to hide something. And I thought it was in the bag.
Were you really going to give this to the Daystrom Institute?
I deserve to make a reasonable profit.
I was waiting for them to show up.
I assume the Vorgons have proof to back up their claim.
Right.
The professor's note said that it was 2 Vorgons, a male and a female, who attempted to steal the Utat in the first place.
Do you have proof of these notes?
You yourself said the Utat belongs to the future.
But not necessarily to you.
Yeah, are y'all really from the
You
future?
will return what is ours.
No!
Well, excuse me. Ooh.
Code 14, lock onto present coordinates. 2-second delay. Mark! There's nothing for you here.
History recorded that you destroyed the Utat.
Oh, perfect.
You have fulfilled your destiny all too well, Picard.
So y'all wanted this to happen. Oh, well. You'll be fine, honey.
I don't suppose there are any openings for an archaeologist aboard the Enterprise.
No.
Somehow I doubt you'd find life aboard a starship suitable to your taste.
Yeah, you should stay on planets.
I could never tolerate all that discipline.
That too.
I thought I might explore the ruins on Sarthong 5.
Oh, unbelievable! The Sarthongians are merciless to trespassers.
You seem to care a lot.
You really do care about me.
Promise me you will try and stay out of trouble.
She will make no such promises. This is goodbye. Finally.
They may very well come back and try for it again.
So we may be doing this all over again.
Possibly.
All went well on Starbase 12. I think you'll find the ship in splendid condition.
About that horga'hn you requested.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
You and I need to have a little chat about that.
Was it a relaxing trip, Captain?
Uh-huh.
Look at Ray.
I knew we'd have a great time.
Yeah, uh-huh. I will say that even though I find a lot of enjoyment with episodes that have more action and plot twists, this was a nice change of pace. We get to see Captain Picard attempt to relax, but his way of relaxing is different from most folks. I mean, hey, you wouldn't have to tell me twice. You want me to lounge here, read a book, and relax and just let my mind go? Listen, wouldn't be difficult for me at all. But, you know, we're all different. So it was nice to see Captain Picard, you know, go on an adventure and relax in that way, if you get what I'm saying. Y'all know how I am when we see new species. I like to get more information about them. But obviously, the one group that I really am looking forward to learning more about are the Borg. But I know I got some time to wait for that, and I'm just kind of like, But we'll get there. We're going to get there one day. But back to this episode. Yeah, Miss Ma'am, you knew she was up to something. I mean, who kisses a complete stranger the first time you lay eyes on them? Actually, let me rephrase that. Who with a lick of common sense would go up to a stranger and kiss somebody that they've just never met? Let's word it like that. I knew she was going to be interesting in this episode, and seeing Sovak, I was just like, okay. The Ferengi, while I do like when we see them in episodes, I feel like it's always kind of the same plot point with them. It really feels more so, what's in it for us? How much money can we get out of this? And no, we want this because we can make a profit. I don't know if there's ever any character development with them, but I don't know. They just seem so, I don't want to use the word shallow, but we'll go with that word for now. Don't get me wrong. At this point, I'm kind of used to every time we're seeing the Ferengi, I know the episode's going to go left. And I know that probably sounds terrible. It's just every time I see the Ferengi, I kind of can figure out that it's something money related with them. Was I surprised that Riker set him up in a way? No. When Riker gets that goofy little grin on his face, you already know he's up to something. So that was not a surprise one bit. And he and Deanna working together to try and get him off the ship. That was actually really cute to see, because all she had to do was bring up her mother. And he was like, you know what? He caught on to it, what they were trying to do, but I mean, still. So I did enjoy this episode because I do like the change of pace, and it was cool seeing Captain Picard go on this, you know, little adventure, and we have these beings from the future talk about what's going to happen in the 27th century, and we're sitting here in the 21st century, and I was like, wow, I can't even imagine. I can't imagine. But yeah, overall, not bad. Not bad. Not one of my absolute favorites, but you know, not a bad episode. All right, friends, we're going to scoot on into episode 20, and I hope you guys enjoy.
The Enterprise is preparing detailed exospheric charts of the Hayashi system. This endeavor is the first step toward planet colonization.
Fun.
Sensors report the USS Hood is closing on an intercept course at high warp.
We've been hearing about them for a few episodes now.
Sorry to sneak up on you like that, Jean-Luc. Hey, Will. Will, you getting soft on board that luxury liner?
Okay, what is this about?
Starfleet's got new orders for you. This is top priority. They're worried about Romulan eavesdropping on this one.
I figured it was the Romulans.
What sort of passenger?
Mission specialist. His name is Tam Elbrun. Your orders are to cooperate fully with him.
Oh.
Best of luck, folks.
So there's tension.
He was a colleague of yours.
No. He was a patient.
Oh. I was going to say ex-lover, but this works too.
Tam is a telepath of extraordinary talent, even for a Betazoid. He's not what you might expect, Captain.
Okay. Eccentric like your mother?
I'm Captain Picard. Everything's on there. Orders and briefings, destination and heading, all that. How have you been?
I've been fine, but I thought you were on Chandra 5.
This is going to be interesting.
Who?
He's an android.
What are you?
I am Data, an android.
Incredible.
Yes, he is. We're so proud of him.
I can't read you at all. It's like you're not there. Captain wants you to run the orders, scan the technical schematics, and be ready to brief him in 10 minutes.
I see what Deanna's saying.
Mr. Elbrun, would you...
Would I care to see my quarters? No. I'd rather get this briefing over with than be left alone until I'm needed.
Can you imagine if she did that? Yeah, I wouldn't be able to stomach her.
Weren't there about 40 people killed? 47. 2 friends from my class at the academy.
Oh.
The Federation sent a specialist to prevent misunderstanding.
And yet there was one.
Board of Inquiry blamed Darson. But if Elbrun was so good, why didn't he warn Darson? What was he doing there if he couldn't sense that much hostility?
Those are all good questions.
Our destination is the Beta Stromgren system. Apparently the probe has discovered...
Discovered what?
Our orders are to proceed to this star, Beta Stromgren. The unmanned long-range space probe sent by Starfleet has discovered something much more.
Oh, Data, don't waste time.
He's very thorough. What is that?
They call it Tin Man, and they're sure it's alive. Cybernetic organism like the Borg. Oh, no.
More advanced?
Born in space, living its life in the wastes between the stars.
Have attempts been made
to communicate with it by subspace? Of course. Tin Man is too different. Direct mind-to-mind contact is our only hope.
All right. Let's breathe.
But I don't understand Starfleet's urgency.
Romulans.
Oh, hell, I forgot.
You forgot.
And they will certainly be sending a ship of their own to investigate this Tin Man.
Actually, they're sending 2.
Oh, good to know. Thank you.
The top speed of this class cruiser is known to be less than ours. Therefore, we do have some advantage.
I guess that's a good thing, huh?
It will certainly take whatever measures are required to secure this creature for study.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm assigning you to head up the life sciences on this mission.
Aye, sir.
Excellent.
Anything else you recommend?
I should have brought up the Romulans earlier, but I was distracted.
By what?
I wasn't distracted on Garushta. If Darson had listened to me, no one would have died. I don't care whether you believe that or not.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're not going to keep telling everybody what I'm thinking.
Starfleet considers his unique abilities crucial to our mission, yet he seems to me unstable.
I was going to say annoying, but we'll take unstable.
In most Betazoids, our telepathic gifts develop at adolescence.
Oh.
Occasionally, a Betazoid child is born different.
Born with his telepathic abilities switched on.
At birth? Huh, that's cool.
The noise of other people's thoughts and feelings must be overwhelming.
I can understand that.
You mentioned a hospitalization.
For stress, repeatedly throughout his life.
I like that. They explain that.
Something is out there, sir. Tracking us, matching our speed and heading.
But Commander, if it is a Romulan ship, with their cloaking device, we shouldn't pick them up at all.
This is true.
Any sudden change in its behavior, initiate yellow alert.
All right, sounds easy enough.
How are things in the land of the living?
You want them to dislike you. Why?
Because I'm not a nice man.
Well, there you have it. All right, what's the truth?
Because they scare me. Too many minds. I can't shut them out. Never could learn. It's like a tide that never ebbs. I could drown.
That would be extremely annoying, so I get it.
I see you finally found a place to fit in.
And you're still looking.
I was just about to say that. She took the words out of my mouth. Does he ever get a good night's sleep if he can't shut everything off?
Maybe I got too involved with the Garushtans. I could have warned Darson more forcefully.
And yet you didn't.
Oh, beautiful creatures, the Chandrans. They have a lovely 3-day ritual for saying hello.
Really? That's a lot.
Except for your friend Data. I like him. He's restful.
I believe your impression of Data is probably unique.
Yeah, very much so, yes. Could we create a holodeck scenario for him and have him go in? I mean, it's a bunch of computer program people, so that would be restful, I would think.
Not like us at all. Ancient and alone.
How can you know that?
Tell the truth.
You're in contact with it.
Uh-huh.
With Tin Man, aren't you?
No.
You have to... Come on now.
Yes. A little. But not quite on a conscious level.
How are you able to do that from so far away? That's really impressive.
Maybe not impossible for Tin Man.
Oh, Tin Man's reaching out. All right, cool.
Astrophysics reports that the rate of the star's collapse has increased. It could be a supernova in a few days.
Lovely.
Magnify.
It's very pretty.
Tam Elbrun is in Turbolift 1 en route to the main bridge.
He already sensed it.
A subspace wavefront of highly ionized particles preceding the object which is tracking us. Yellow alert.
Oh, it is them.
Hailing frequencies. I guarantee that they don't want to talk to you, Captain.
They never do. That's nothing new. I could have told you that.
The Romulan has passed us.
Oh, Tam is going through it.
It would appear the Romulans' intent is to contact Tin Man first at any cost.
Why are we still sitting here?
Data's right. This one's job is to beat us to Tin Man at any cost.
Jody, how long to full shield restoration?
I'm working on it.
That's not an answer.
Authorization LaForge Data 2997.
Rerouting structural integrity power supply.
You should have partial shielding in about 30 minutes.
Okay.
10. Picard out.
Oh, never mind.
The Romulans wish the honor of first contact. Let them have it. You may learn.
What?
Being first at any cost is not always the point.
I do appreciate his acting in this because he's really, I don't want to say playing up, but I'll say it that way. The fact that he's hearing stuff all the time. It's a lot. Except right now, he seems very relaxed. Or slightly annoyed.
I have tried it from time to time, but you are correct. I do not require rest.
Or food. All right, Nosy.
Tin Man is a living being which has been bred or has adapted itself to serve a purpose.
We just need to figure out what that purpose is.
Must living beings have a purpose? Or do we exist for no reason but to exist?
Could be both.
And you're an honest researcher. You don't treat anything as trivial or irrelevant. You want to try it all. It worries you that I can't read your mind?
Perhaps there is nothing to read.
Perhaps you're just different. It's not a sin, you know.
He's correct. It's not. We are all wired differently.
Captain, the Romulans are arming all disruptors. Yellow alert.
Oh, gracious.
We're not the target. It's Tin Man.
Oh, no. Looks like we need to fight.
Danger. Come to. Do not allow.
Oh, whoa. Oh. Wait a minute. Not us. Not us. We're trying to help. Oh, poor baby's unstable.
It seems you woke the Tin Man.
Yeah.
I've got to take the warp engines offline while we recalibrate the intermix regulators.
How long?
An hour.
Commander, we're looking at 20 hours work here, double shifts.
Never mind.
That star could explode at any moment.
I know. Commander, whatever Tin Man hit us with, it fried circuits I thought were unfriable.
Wow.
First priority, get the shields up. Only let's not have any more surprises until I'm done, okay?
We'll do our best.
Your brain activity suggests you're coming out of some sort of a fugue or seizure.
But I'm gonna live?
No doubt about it.
Good.
Because I want to know exactly what you did.
He warned the Tin Man.
I just warned it, that's all. It calls itself Gum-2.
Oh, I thought that was a different language.
It's roamed the universe for many thousands of years. Once there were millions of them.
Oh, is it the last one? Oh, poor baby.
It may be the last of its species.
Perhaps we can help it in some way.
I don't know how, but we'll see.
Ask it to return with us to Federation space.
Let it know we're friendly.
Gum-2 knows the star will go nova soon. That's why it's here.
It doesn't have the will to... there it is.
There was an explosion in space. The crew...
What? What?
The crew died.
Fuse with Tin Man or something? Uh-huh.
You're losing yourself in this merging.
Are we gonna lose him by the end of this too?
Tin Man hurts and wants to die. I have got to be in physical contact. I have got to go aboard.
So a shuttlecraft, send him out there.
When you reached out to the alien to warn it, did you give any thought to this vessel?
I mean, no.
I don't know what might happen, but if you don't let me go, we fail our mission.
I mean, he's the only one that can talk to it.
You need all the help you can get, even Tin Man's.
I'm going to make the assumption we're doing this.
Port sensor array remains offline.
Damn.
Well, jeez.
Riker to LaForge. How's it coming?
It's not. It's not.
But maybe if I swap the chips from the secondary array, I can give you a minimum EM scan. Well, the good news is we have partial long-range sensors. I'm picking up another echo on the long-range sensor display.
Romulans.
I sense that the alien is somehow calling him.
And I do not believe it is possible that he will act against us, or will cause Tin Man to act against us out of malice.
See, I believe that too.
If Tam breaks down over there, we'll be no closer to accomplishing our mission.
Tin Man might be able to help him. Wait. Okay, theory. Is Tin Man going to help him block out all the noise, finally, in his life?
If you feel the risk is too great to send Tam Elbrun alone, then send me with him.
I like it. Oh, for heaven's sake, get away.
Oh, let's hope they're in a mood to talk.
They better be. They probably want to know what happened to their sister ship.
Your presence here is a violation of Romulan space.
Okay, that too. They want to know about that too.
We have monitored the destruction of our sister ship by the star creature.
There it is.
If you interfere, we will destroy you as well.
Okay. Well, we're not leaving.
Report to Transporter Room 6 immediately.
Captain, I don't...
Commander Data will meet you there.
Yes, Captain.
Counselor, we no longer have a choice.
No, we don't. So you're staying behind, Miss Ma'am. Whale-like sounds. Oh, how we remember those. That was such a good movie.
No. No. Too much. Too much. Gum-2 was trying to communicate a lifetime of experiences to me.
I'm surprised your head didn't explode.
I lost the transporter lock on them. Some kind of force field went up.
The alien has thrown up a shield. It is blocking all our sensors.
It wants a private conversation.
The Romulan's weapon systems are now at full power.
Tin Man's gonna surprise us. Oh. What? I still can't get over the whale sounds. What is this? Its brain? Its heart?
This is the control center where Gum-2's crew guided their journeys. When Gum-2 had no one left to care for, it no longer had a reason to exist.
Is that the purpose of existence? To care for someone?
It is for me.
Aww. He's gonna end up staying.
I'm not going back, Data. I'm staying here.
Wow.
But our mission is to save Tin Man, and I will. But he's going to save me as well.
Yep, a symbiotic relationship.
Finally, all the voices are silent. Only Tin Man speaks to me now.
Okay.
This is where I belong.
He finally knows restfulness and peace. I wouldn't want to take this away from him. Oh boy. Are y'all gonna be able to get out of there in time? Ooh, well, this has happened to us before. I bet you Tin Man put Data back real quick.
We've been thrown clear of Beta Stromgren, a distance of 3.8 billion kilometers.
Woo! Oh.
Data. Sir?
Data, what happened over there?
Difficult to explain, sir. I believe he found what he was looking for, Counselor.
He did.
As for the whereabouts of Tin Man and Tam Elbrun, we can only speculate.
In my mind, they're perfectly fine.
Individually, they were both so...
Wounded.
Alone.
Isolated.
Yes. But no longer. Through joining, they have been healed.
Mm-hmm.
Data, you do understand.
Yeah, he does.
When Tin Man returned me to the Enterprise, I realized this is where I belong.
Oh, I love that. This episode is going to hold a very special place in my heart, mainly because Tam reminded me of some of my patients when I worked in the mental health hospital, and them wanting the voices to stop. Like, I understand that he's a Betazoid. I understand that with him, it was instant at birth. I mean, he was just hearing everything. I couldn't imagine hearing all of these things going on in my head and I'm not able to shut it down. You get what I mean? With him and Tin Man having this relationship and having this understanding between them, feeling alone, and, well, obviously for different reasons, and then finally them both having peace, finally, and not being alone. I just loved it. I loved this episode so much. So it goes without saying that this is going to go above episode 19. And yeah, it just really touched on a lot of things that I can relate to, especially with my experience working in mental health. I'm glad that Data went with him as opposed to Deanna. And I know y'all are going to be like, Courtney, the Deanna slander again. But no. I'm saying it from a place of, I get why Deanna's here, but in this particular episode, especially with interacting with Tam, Data was more essential, in my personal opinion. And you could tell that Tam enjoyed his company. And I really liked their conversations together. Those one-on-one moments with them, I thought really made the episode come together, because I feel like the conversation with Deanna, like, she understood what he was going through, but she really didn't truly understand it, even from a Betazoid standpoint. So that's how I felt about that. Now, the Romulans, you guys know I enjoy seeing them. But in this case, yeah, I'm glad that we were able to deal with it. Well, Tin Man dealt with the first ship. I'm just happy that Tam and Tin Man were able to get themselves together so that we could watch the Enterprise and the Romulans get thrown back. And I understand that we don't know exactly what happened with them, but in my brain, they got everybody out of harm's way, and somehow, some way, they managed to get out of there fast enough, and they're living a wonderful, peaceful existence together. Or if not, then at least their final moments, they weren't alone, and Tam finally got all that noise out of his head. So, hey, in my opinion, either or, I'm perfectly fine with. So, this episode, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. All right, YouTube folks, 2 more down, many more to go. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please hit the notification bell so you guys know whenever I upload. And as y'all can see, I have remembered to do my outro. I don't know what happened. Actually, I do know what happened. For the past week, my webcam has been going out on me like multiple times as I'm trying to record things. just a 45-minute episode and it will go out 2 or 3 times. And I'm just like, can you just please stop doing this? So that's happened. It's happened while I'm trying to do my movie reactions as well. I'm thinking, do I need a new webcam? Come to find out, I just needed to update my laptop and I haven't had any issues. This is my first episode where my webcam has not gone out. It stayed on the entire time. And I'm very happy. Because when I tell y'all it has been rough trying to record, it has been rough. But I think we're in the clear now. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I said, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Yes, I said all of that. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.